Zizaran here with another video, and this is episode 1 of the build week. So if you've already seen the raw video, it turned out pretty interesting, but this is just a quick sum up for those that don't want to watch the entire like 5-hour video of me playing around with it and leveling. Yeah, this is Winter Orb using the new Black Zenith gloves, and they are very, very cool. And it was inspired by a viewer called Fox McRave, who came in and was like, hey Ziz, Winter Orb doesn't get the cooldown from the Black Zenith gloves. So that's because they're channeling, and channeling spells can't like get a cooldown, you know, while channeling, right? So they get the cooldown after, and they never stop. So as you can see in the background, it is just amazing, and it's just sprinkling away the enemies. And it has a really, really cool feature where at the start, like when there's loads of enemies around, they'll be like pretty spread out. We have crazy AoE and it's crunching everything. But then if you see on the boss, and we can zoom in on that, you can see that it fires straight down and it has crazy shotgunning. Now, currently, I am an occultist because of that, because I want to make sure that I have enough AoE that every single projectile shotguns. And once you have a dying sun and a rain of splinters, you have like 13 projectiles. So that's pretty crazy when you have all of those 13 projectiles shotgunning. I do think Hierophant might be slightly better, but I don't have all the stuff needed. So currently I'm doing occultist. I might, especially if I get a rain of splinters and a dying sun, reroll Hierophant, because I think it would be even easier to get defenses on that. Right, let's take a look at my gear. So currently I'm using a void battery. That's because I am an occultist. So I'm currently abusing forbidden power, and I'm also using vast power, which, you know, both of them together, I currently only have 7 power charges, but I'm supposed to have 8. You could get more too, especially if you're trade league. So it's 7 times 9. So I'm currently getting 63% in QA for those. And you could get 90 pretty easily, but it's already very, very crazy AoE. And obviously I'm getting power charge generation by being a cultist. We have Frigid Wake, which is nice just for more cold damage, and Void Beacon. This is really nice for dealing with Arch Nemesis with high regen too, and Malediction, so that I can use, well, I kind of want to use Frostbite, but I don't have that. Ellie Weakness, and then I have Sniper's Mark from Frenzy. So far, yeah, it's been insane. Like you see, like it's clearing like hell, and really, really enjoyable. I don't have anything crazy right now. Surprisingly, even Void Battery is very, very cheap right now. I don't know if Void Battery is the play, especially if you're Hierophant, and I think Hierophant might be the play, just because I'm scared of how I'm going to get enough defense on this. Long term, I would be looking at using Melding of the Flesh. I think that will be pretty much how I will get defense. And getting 90 all rest, I could potentially, because it seems so easy to gear and fit on this build, I could potentially have Melding of the Flesh with max rest. Sorry, with spell suppression. So 100% spell suppression, Melding of the Flesh, so 89 or 90 max rest. I'd be using a shield like this one here. This is +5 cold res, and then I use Purity of Ice to get high max cold res. And I can also get, I think I can get cold res on boots as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff we can do here. You really want to get as much spell crit as you can, because you don't want to use incrit strikes in the actual Black Zenith gloves. And what makes this build even better for trade league is you can buy a bunch of Black Zeniths, or even just farm a bunch. That's what I'm about to do. And you can double corrupt them, because Winter Orb is a projectile AoE and duration. So you have so many vectors of hitting a good thing. And then you want a lot of cast speed. So I have 19 cast speed there, sadly 0 here. And I just didn't really have a good gem, but you can get, I think it's Divergent or Anomalous Winter Orb, whichever one has the AoE is the one you want. And then you can use the this one, Ashes of the Stars, and then that is probably the easiest way to get enough AoE on a Hierophant. And you don't even need a +1 totem shield then. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So clusters are pretty important on this build. I really want a blast freeze. That would be amazing and would make quite a lot of safety actually. Instead of any of these, I just wanted to, like, it's not like I'm even using this. Vast power, really, really big obviously for the AoE. Magnifier, good for just more crit multi. Sleepless sentries, absolutely huge, and so is Ancestral Echo, especially if you're a cultist, because you have so little placement speed. And as for leveling this build, I just did Spark until like level 28, and then I switched to Winter Orb. Probably a lot better to self-cast until you get to maps, to be honest. Until you're level 70, probably better to self-cast. We can just play some maps at the end, like me just doing it in maps. So yeah, my reroll will probably play this a lot more after build week. And I only did like 6 or 7 hours on it, but it's already pretty great. Oh my god, I'm ready to go. He's still here. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Thanks for watching. Tell me if you liked the video, but more importantly, try to die less than I do.